Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD and I'm here to do your reading. Pile number one, if you chose number one, this message is for you. So you repeat offenders, I want to thank you so much for stopping in once again. I really appreciate your time and your energy. And for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping in to see the current shenanigans. Pile number one. What do we need to know for pile number one? What does pile number one need to know? I feel like this has to do with navigation. So how does pile number one navigate? Show me now. Oh, the star. And what else? Pile number one. How does pile number one navigate? Or how should they navigate? Show me now. All right. Let's move these babies in so you get the full-on appreciation of these cards. I can't get enough of them, by the way. They kind of freak some people out. Obviously, not yours truly, but anyways. So first, on the left-hand side, we've got the star. So this is more about what you intuitively know to be true. That thing that you really desire. It could be something that you really haven't even talked to anyone else about. So it's your special wish, wishing upon a star, the things that you think about when you get really quiet and what comes to mind, what really inspires you, what makes your heart kind of like skip a beat, what makes you hold your breath, what makes you feel a little bit giddy, excited. All of those things are being referenced here. Now that has a lot to do with your subconscious as well. If you look at this card, there's a lot of stuff going on. First of all, we've got the lilies, the water lilies. We've got this person like submerged, a skeleton figure at waist length. So I'm going to suggest that the first three chakras, your first three chakras, that would be your root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. I feel like those are not grounded. I feel like they're very watery, almost like shifting and changing, meaning I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't want to say you don't know what you're doing, but I feel a little bit like indecisiveness, a little bit wishy-washy, a little bit like if the current comes, I'll swish this way. If the current moves, I'll swish that way. Okay, a lot of this has to do with like, I don't know what I desire then. Even though you do know what you desire, I feel like it is a star because you already have it. You've named it, you've called it. You really don't know how to approach that or how to manifest it, how to level it. And then I'm looking at her hands and she's pouring water with her hands. And I want to feel like this is a little bit almost like scales of justice or balancing things, very much like Libra energy in some ways. And I feel like this is like rooted, very much rooted in some ancestral energy. This is a very old energy and I'm definitely here for it. I love it. So whatever it is that you're desiring, I feel like with this on top, this is your sacral chakra also could be opening up. This is something, by the way, that really gives you a lot of pleasure. Like when you think about it, you're like, ooh, like that's so hot, and I get turned on and I get excited and I feel creative and I'm like in my feels and it's sensual and it's all of those things. Okay, so if you're in doubt, there's confirmation for you. And on this side, this is the logical side, the side that you're actively dealing with, I feel. This is the Queen of Swords. This is someone who's super intelligent, maybe even hyper intelligent, somebody who wields the sword, very confident in her abilities. She could be a gardener even. I heard ruthlessly trims back anything that doesn't produce what she wants it to produce. Or he. We're reading energy, not sex, okay? So this is an aspect, if it's not you, it's someone important in your life that is extremely smart. Even look at the eyes. Super smart. I feel like they have the knowledge how to make power moves. They can cut you to your knees even. So this energy would be a little bit like, it's fearless, okay? It's confrontational. It's aggressive. It is, I know exactly what I want and I know how to make it happen. Now, I did put these little, let's see how, the lids back here with a hand. I feel like this is the right hand doing basically everything that you're actively doing. Okay, now with this side, this is your third eye opening or an awareness of what you want that you haven't moved towards yet, okay? So two very different energies, and I don't know, for some of you, you can actually integrate them and make that totally work. For others of you, you're gonna have to make a choice. It's like, do you wanna operate in this energy where you're chopping and cropping everything, and it's beautiful and sustainable now, nothing's wrong with it, or do you actually wanna go for your dream, your whatever it is that you want? Okay, those things come into question. So let's get a little bit more information about this. Show me what I need to see for my pile number one, please. Show me what I need to see for pile number one. Why is the star here, please? Show me now. Juggling, okay. Juggling energy. So I feel like you go back and forth between, I want the Queen of Swords, this is what I know, this is what's good. It's been very effective in my life and very beneficial and maybe in some ways very profitable. Okay, and then you oscillate between, it's like, okay, well, I want this one too. So it could be a person going in between two different people, two different guys, two different girls. Like, I know, girl, doesn't make a difference to me. It's just all energy. And this is about juggling. It can also, if it's not representing actual people, it's actually juggling ideas between, okay, do I go after, continue going after what it is that's sure, that's tried and true, what I've always done, what I'm used to, what I'm accustomed to, what brings me kind of like security and wealth because I've already kind of dealt with this energy? Or do I go after some new mystery, a little bit different, something that makes me feel a little bit maybe unstable? Even with this current, I feel like with this current, it makes you in some ways, I don't want to say doubt yourself, but it's very like, oh my gosh, do I want this star? Do I have this like passion for it? And does it make me feel secure? Those three questions in line with your first three chakras, okay? And then the next moment you're kind of like, but I have this. So it's a really difficult thing going on. I feel like there's a choice. Oh God. Okay, so this is jumping out. Obviously you saw that. It rotated. So I feel like you're close to making a decision. Now this is something that's been like a burden on your mind. It's difficult to carry. And with the red right here, I feel like this pertains to your root chakra once again. It's like, okay, well, I hate when the glare hits. This makes me feel stable and I've been carrying this burden. But now you feel even like more oppressed. Oh my gosh, bottom of the deck, 2 10s. Crazy. Okay, we'll talk about this in a minute. But I feel like you've been carrying this for a while. A 10 is an ending. A 10 is like, I've been carrying everything for so long for everybody. You could be supporting somebody. You could be supporting the Queen of Swords. You could be thinking about supporting the Star. You could be thinking about juggling between both of them. Obviously, there's way too much on your plate. Now, I don't know what you have going on, but typically when I get the 10 of Wands right here, this tells me that you're providing security for a lot of people. You are taking responsibilities that are not yours to handle. Other people have cheerfully expected you to carry their responsibilities for them. And I feel like you do it unquestioningly, uncomplainingly. Is that a word? I don't know. But it's been a tough road. It has not been easy for you. And I feel that. I feel like you always choose what is tried, what is true, what is sturdy, what makes you feel grounded. But I feel like you've almost like taken off more than you can actually bear, and it's just too much. Eventually, I mean, this is like waking up in the middle of the day, plodding through, okay, I got up, okay, I put my shoes on, okay, I had coffee, okay, I meditated, okay, I read whatever, okay, now I'm at work, okay, it's 5 o'clock, okay, I'm punching out, that kind of a thing. And then you turn around, it's like, all right, and I'm still doing all these things for other people, but I feel like there's not a lot of emotional gratification here, just to be honest. So I want to get a peek into what this is really quick for you. And the intent is to really help you gain a little bit of clarity or guidance or something. I mean, I don't know. Whatever you get out of it, you get, right? If you do. Show me why this 10 of Wands is here, please. For pile number 1. Why is the 10 of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here for pile number 1, please? Show me now. I'm looking at a bird, and the bird is facing this way. So I almost feel like there's some chatter, some talks, or some gossip about maybe people do know what your idea is or whatnot. Okay, so in prison, so you feel kind of shackled. You feel under lock and key, and there's a lot of worries. Like, I feel like mice erode kind of your agenda, your hope, your ideas. So there's little, people are bringing you like little snippets of news or ideas or whatever that kind of make you feel trapped. You could be seeing the number 11. 11 can have some significance. You could also be seeing, excuse me, the number 10. That was real attractive, huh? Anyways, moving on. So something about this just makes you feel trapped. Show me why the imprisonment is here with the 10 of Wands. This is really heavy energy, pile number 1. If you're feeling this, I feel for you. At some point, you have to allow people to take responsibility for their own damn selves and really kind of let at least a couple of rods go so that you're not being choked to death, okay? Show me what I need to see for pile number 1, please. Pile number 1. Why is the imprisonment card here along with the 10 of Wands for pile number 1? Show me now. Great fortune. Maybe you are a hard worker and you're working towards great fortune. Maybe you have great fortune. And it feels like instead of being a blessing, in some ways it is a albatross of sorts. And I don't think, just to clarify, I don't think that it's obviously the great fortune that would be an albatross. But perhaps it is. Perhaps you have people coming out for handouts saying, hey, can you help me? Or depending on you. And you have ultimately a soft heart and you kind of give in and you bite off more than you can chew. There's a word that has really, really helped me so much. Like, super powerful word. It is a beginning and an end, and the word is no. I feel like you need to say no more. Show me why this 10 of Wands is here, please. Show me why the 10 of Wands is here, and show me now. I'm hoping I don't drop my cards and like drop it right on the incense because it's not cleverly poised how it should be. Yeah, it can totally like light up the whole room, I guess. Communication. I watch you on social media and the internet. It's my way of staying close and finding out more about you. So you could be, it's a Ned pen, by the way. That's interesting. Oh gosh, and I forgot this, got you. So you've got the 10 of Wands here, 10 of Burdens, and then you have 10 of Cups. It's like what you're wanting is emotional fulfillment. I don't think that you give a rat's ass about the money per se in itself, okay? But I do feel like you feel obligated. Now, 10, what's going on with you? I feel like there's a culmination of things. I feel like you encountered something that's unexpected that actually really kind of rattled your first 3 chakras again. And this, with this thing, I watch on social media and the internet's my way of staying close. So maybe you actually are in a relationship, in a partnership, in a marriage, whatever the case may be, and you ran into someone that, excuse me, piqued your interest. And that's what this is about. Or maybe it is a job. Maybe you're saying, you know what, I'm bored to death with work. They're always constantly piling more responsibility on my shoulders on top of responsibility over and over and over. And I'm frankly kind of bored. I feel numb. Like I don't feel anything. I feel like you're here in a zone where you're kind of like numb. Maybe you're numbing yourself in order not to feel. But you know that this period does have to end. You're in pursuit of happiness, of joy, of emotional contentment, okay? It's not even like, I don't feel like you even want that much. It's not like you're saying, oh my gosh, I want like 40 acres and I want all the riches, even though the great fortune is here. And I do feel like that is important. I feel like emotional fulfillment is even more important. Otherwise, I'd have the 10 of Pentacles out here. We'll see what transpires in just a moment. Now here, the number 3 indicates that there is a time of waiting. There is some kind of a desire, some kind of passion that you actually have, some kind of a focus. Once again, we have the root chakra. I feel like you might be like an earth energy, very grounded, very balanced, very in touch with like what needs to, like step by step I'm getting. Okay, and this is about waiting for my ships to come in. And it's almost like you put out a lot of energy or done something, or maybe you worked so hard, you're waiting to see what comes back to you. So with this red, again, this is like, I'm waiting to see what comes back to me that is solid. And I feel like out of maybe even 3 choices with the 3 of Wands, you already chose one. So here's maybe even like a past, a present, and then that would be like a future. But each story is going to be a little bit different. Yeah, so you're going to wind up walking away from something, someone. It could be a job, it could be a person. It could be if you're supporting a lot of people, like if you have children outside the home that are still under your financial care, things like that. You could be kind of ending those things. But this tells me that you poured a lot of time, energy, blood, sweat, tears into whatever this scenario is, right? And you're feeling burdened. You're not feeling the emotional joy. So if you're spending that amount of time and that amount of energy on something that should be producing you joy, I feel like it's not. This tells me it's not. So something about that needs to change in your life. And with that change, I mean, it will feel like your life is just leveled. I'm not going to lie. That's what I see here. So I have another 10. You have a lot of endings. I feel like a lot of things are coming into, I heard boiling point. I hope there are no fights and things like that. But a lot of things that are going to kind of end, some on their own accord, and some people that you thought would stand behind you, that would stand up for you, that would be like a ride or die people, are just not going to be found any longer. And I hate to say it that way, but that is what I'm seeing. Also, pile number 1, also this can indicate like people just having things that are negative that they want to say about you, like kind of a smear campaign. And I don't think that it's warranted, not in the least bit. From what I'm seeing, you are definitely not someone, I mean, taking on all those burdens, that's not somebody who nobody deserves this behavior, but you're going to go through a dark night of the soul. I feel like that is just going to be rough for you. Okay. Then you have the 6 of Cups here. And then this could be somebody returning from your past. Maybe somebody that you have kind of looked on social media, not stalked, but kind of checked out, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you had a dream once upon a time to like be with that person, whatever. Look, and there it is, your strength. So this is, this could be a lust card. This could be taming your inner beast. This could be a Leo. This could be taming, I would say like primal urges and things like that. But this could also be your focus, and this could be a deep trust as well. So again, the story is going to be different, slightly different for everybody. If it's a job, it's going to put you in a position where you feel like you can be calm. It's going to give you joy. It's going to be like something from the past that you're like, wow, I forgot. I used to enjoy this, and it brings me peace and calm and tranquility, and I really enjoy that. And it's beautiful, and I feel protected, and I feel loved, those kind of things. Now, with the Ace of Cups is emotional fulfillment, and I think that that's what you've been pursuing all along, pile number 1. 1 or 2 more cards. Let's see. Show me what I need to see here for pile number 1, please. Pile number 1, show me what I need to see. Show me now. I daydream about you. Sometimes it's sexual. Other times I visualize a future together. So yeah, number 5, change needs to be had in order to manifest this. And what else is it? Show me what I need to see. Alrighty, I got a jumper. 11. I close my eyes and imagine you here with me. It feels so real. I'm beginning to understand that this is what it means to be in the 5D with you. And I know that this concept could be really weird to like most of us, just to be real. And there's the number 11, by the way. So if you've been seeing 1111, there's confirmation for you. But I just think that like in the 3D, like we all connect, okay, whatever. We talk, we call, we text. We have these machines, computers, but in the 5D, I personally feel like you can definitely connect on a deeper level. And if that resonates with you, then that's definitely, I feel like it's a deeper connection, okay? Emotional fulfillment. That's what I get, whether it's a job, whether it's whatever it is, but there is change, there is pain. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you, and it won't be easy, but the rewards are definitely there. That emotional fulfillment is wherever the heck it went. Yeah, But here's the Queen of Swords again. Funny how that came out again. And then the Fool. It's like the Queen of Swords. This could even be like a threat or somebody who's a little bit like threatening, aggressive. I don't know. Taking a chance. Taking a chance, traveling light, being lighthearted, not like putting too much into it, but just knowing that things have to progress. You need to move on in order, in order to find what it is that gives you emotional joy. I heard, by the way, emotional blackmail, so you could also be emotionally blackmailed. And then the High Priestess. So I feel like in your gut you know intuitively what this is. You should know anyways. But the High Priestess is she who knows or he who knows. So they're deeply connected to spirit or the other side. And then this is just kind of confirming, you know, a wake up, a shake up. There has to have balance or be balanced in your life. And you do, yes, feel trapped, but there needs to be something that needs to be cut off. My hair is like everywhere, you guys. I shed like my dogs. It's really sad. And then you can have the Sun, happiness. So this is happiness, being free to be you. Even letting go a little bit of how tightly you're hanging on to your security or the tried and true and things like that. So hope that made sense. I hope it helped. If not, I hope that you were at least a little bit amused. Much love to you, my pile number 1, and namaste. Hi, pile number 2. My name is Griselda, Psychic MD, and I'm here to do your reading. Now, if you watched pile number 1 or took a glimpse or whatever, I did change the setup slightly. It is the same reading. I'm actually moving the almighty incense because, you know, it wound up in my mouth. I kind of don't like the taste of incense. So we're going to try something slightly different. We'll see how this goes for us or for me. And again, I hope I don't burn this set down, but I'll be sure to post it if I do regardless. All right, guys, so pile number 1 was pretty intense. Let's see what's going on with you. Pile number 2. Pile number 2, I'd like to thank you returning subscribers for stopping in. And for those of you that are new here or just popping in to see what shenanigans are going on here, I am really glad that you came by. Pile number 2, what is going on with you? Pile number 2, what do we need to know? For pile number 2, please. Navigation for pile number 2. A compass. Ooh. I really wish you guys could see what I could see in my brain. But that's okay. Show me now. It's a protractor. I'm like, I forgot the word for it. It's a protractor. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Pile number 2, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm feeling this guy right here. Okay. And the 6 of Swords. Let's see if we can get everything into this frame thing. Somehow, somewhere. Okay. Alrighty. So the Wheel of Fortune tells us right here that there's an issue with a glow up, with a moving up, things changing. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit stagnant lately. And with the 6 of Swords right here, this also tells me that there is a move at stake. Somebody needs to make some kind of a move. I feel like perhaps you're in the studying stages. Even got the red pen there, or is that, maybe it's a bookmark. Might not be a red pen. It's got like a bookmarker or a red pen. I really can't decide which. But this is about moving. You could be physically moving, moving jobs, moving houses, apartments, moving states or countries, moving out of the country. So we're going to get a little bit more information to get some clarification. Don't do that. My cards are like fish today. They're like, we're all over the place. All right. Clarification. Why is the 6 of Swords here, please? And I'm wearing my other glasses. It's not the best ones for this. Okay. Why is the Six of Swords here, please? For pile number 2. Pile number 2, what does this have to do with your glow up, your grow up, with things improving, removing stagnation from your life? What is this movement about for pile number 2, please? Hey there. Okay, that jumped. Okay, so I have the 10 of Swords. So you might have a message in pile number 1 as well. This one came out there too. So this could be being in a situation that you have been rendered. You are exhausted. Your security has been leveled. Your emotions. I heard your reputation. Maybe there's been a lot of backbiting, a lot of useless things being said about you and to you. This is almost like feeling like you're a victim. This is like, man, I just can't do this anymore. What is this 10 of Swords here, please? Why is this 10 of Swords here for pile number 2? In regards to a move, in regards to removing stagnation from their life. Show me now. The Hangman. So you are gaining a different perspective. I feel like perhaps things have been revealed to you that you did not know, you weren't aware of completely. And now that you have that awareness, you're still kind of mulling it over. Oops, sorry. I'm acting like I hit you, like you're here in person with me. That's funny. Anyways, funny for me. I feel like with this Hangman, obviously he's wearing red. That's about your root chakra, your security and everything else. But if you look, this Hangman always reminds me of like the number 4. Okay. And typically we become the Hangman when we want to take a time out, look at things from a different perspective. We want to really observe, look. We're trying to seek a deeper understanding, a deeper wisdom, a different perspective, a higher perspective. This can also mean healing, taking some time to heal. But in this case, I feel like things have been revealed. There's a great illumination going on around like this orb behind this Hangman's head. So this could be a situation, oh gosh, for some of you guys. Okay, look. This is also self-sacrificing. This could be like self-sacrificing, being a martyr, and in the end being backstabbed because of it. The people that you protected, that you try to help, that you, it could even be a job situation, whatever the case may be. It all wound up being for nothing. It's like you literally martyred yourself, and then you wound up having people talk crap. And that is truly disappointing, to say the least. But you know what? People say what they want to say. And you know what the cool part about gossip is? I love this part, okay? Because when I used to manage, way back in the day, I would always observe. Well, I observe anyways. But when people come to me with gossip, and it's vicious, and it's backbiting, and it's unwarranted, and there is no need to know. Like, it should be maybe, even if you're going to do that on a need-to-know basis, but I'm your boss. Why are you telling me all this stuff? So right then and there, that is a red flag. Not about the other person, but it tells me everything I need to know about you, the mouth, okay? That tells me that you, number 1, cannot be trusted. Number 2, that you are just loyal as fuck, okay? And I'm going to question everything about your character from then on. I'm going to look at you differently. I'm definitely not going to trust you. And anything that you bring to my table, I will look at it 2, 3, and 4 times, because you're not my people. So I feel like that's been done to you. People have gossiped, said vicious things about you. And I feel like even this is almost like the book. I'm hearing the book of life. So I feel like with the 6 of Swords, this is like a new chapter in your life. And you're kind of done. You're done with this energy, this taking energy, this being a martyr. Okay, show me what changed, please. What changed for pile number 2? I don't know why I told you my story, but here we go. Pile number 2, show me more about you. Why are these cards here? The 10 of Swords, the Hangman. Why is the martyrdom and the victimhood here? Okay, this also came out in pile number 1. So you've been working very, very hard. having a lot of difficulty putting one foot in front of the other, doing things that maybe you necessarily don't love to do, but you're doing it because you love people, you love whoever it is that you're taking care of, or whoever it is in your mind that you're taking care of, okay? How we take care of each other is going to be different. Your love language can be vastly different from other people's. That can form a definite miscommunication, and if you continue working things from an angle from your love language, people just don't feel it. It's gonna really suck, okay? That was for free, by the way. Yeah, so I feel like you carried a lot of burdens. You carried other people's bullshit. And when you decided to put them down, to look at a different perspective, all of a sudden, everybody has something to say. Well, guess what? Who has something to say? People that relied on you for all of your hard work, all your generosity, for your diligence. People that took advantage of that. So, do I need to say more? Okay, here we go. So I got the Jump card. This also came out pile number 1, the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who's like, come here, and then chop, chop, chop. You know, I'm not laughing. It's not funny, but it's almost like this is my intellectual, my scholar, my super duper chess player. Incredibly gifted, mentally agile. They want truth. They want clarity, and they make no bones about it, okay? So you could be dealing with an energy who is like that, or soon maybe perhaps asking, okay, why are you moving? Why are you doing this? They want clarity. They're all in the fog about this. Or this could be somebody, or this could be somebody that you've been supporting in some way, shape, and form, and this is also my bitchy card, okay? So whatever the case may be. But look, King of Swords. So I feel like this is you. I'm going to burn myself. This is no bueno. King of Swords here. So this is like, you can match this queen regardless. Male, female, if the role's reversed, it don't matter. This one trumps her. And I feel like this is saying, look, smoke inhalation. She died of smoke inhalation while doing a reading. That would suck too. Anyways, King of Swords. So this is about getting to nitty gritty. This is like, no, I'm going to defend myself. You can come at me however you want. It doesn't make a difference. I've reached a decision. I've reached illumination. I am well versed at what transpired and how things happened and what happened. And I'm secure in my decision. And it's here to stay. I feel like you're going to be more vocal if pushed to be. I feel like you two will dig in your heels. I feel like you will be on a defensive pose where this person might be on the offensive. This is leaving. This is, I'm done with this. I put a lot of time, energy, effort, blood, sweat, and tears. Perhaps by the next full moon, we just had a new supermoon. These readings are timeless, but perhaps by the next full moon, you will be en route to moving or leaving. That's what this is, okay? And so this is, you could be seeing again 1111 or the number like 2. And that's about starting over. That's about maybe getting apartments together, getting a new apartment, getting a new house, building. You could be building a new home, building a new business. What do I know about your life? And you're leaving behind. It's like anything else that I feel like this Queen of Swords tries to give you. You know, it's like, oh, but I love you and, you know, stay here and whatever the case may be. That opportunity is gone. That is done. You've seen through the facade, the manipulation. I feel like that's what this is telling us, because if you look, okay, why would that person talk all that crap and then offer you a cup after all the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, and the security you provided them? Hell no. Okay. So obviously hopefully you guys are adults. You'll, you know, make whatever choices you're making. But you're not going to have it. So I feel like you're going to move on. You're going to go for what gives you pleasure. What you're focused on, like the 3 of Cups in this case, okay? What gives you like that feeling of, oh my gosh, I feel good and things are working out well and I'm celebrated. No one's celebrated with you guys too. Not talk shit about me. That kind of a thing, okay? You're done with those energies. The King of Cups, yeah, look. Here you are even more stepping into different energy. This is like, now we don't have to be combative. Now we don't have to be abrasive. Now we don't have to be so protective because we've made decisions, and perhaps you were protecting your energy from this person all along because they were constantly trying to get what didn't belong to them. The Empress. So I feel like this is you, even male or female. This is what you have going on. This is like creativity returning to you. You have that tiara or that thing on her head, whatever that thing is. The crown. Hello. The crown. I feel like that has a lot to do with maybe having your head in the stars or thinking about things in a different way and seeing different things that other people cannot see. Okay, so this crown is solely made of stars. This one is made more of like gold, and you have some stars, it looks like, sprinkled in there. That could mean something to someone. This could be quintessential mother. This could be prosperity, abundance. This could be moving somewhere where things grow and thrive, and you yourself grow and thrive, and so does your abundance. Your abundance will follow. But I feel like that overwork, that burned out feeling is over once you make that choice. Then we have the Six of Cups. Just all these cards like basically came out in pile number 1. So you might want to reference that, but do it only if your gut tells you to. So this is like two people kind of like just chit-chatting or talking. And then you have one person giving a gift to another. And it's almost like maybe you're receiving a gift, maybe you're giving a gift, but whatever it is, on the top of both these people's minds is security. But it's also good feelings about, like, you know this person from the past. Maybe you're moving to an old neighborhood they used to live in, things like that. And then I have judgment. Yeah, you're making a judgment call, or someone is making a judgment call about you. But I feel like it's more you. Now, with the Red Cross here, I think, you know, you could be like a paramedic, or you could be a healer, or you could be somebody that really has a good judge of character of other people. But now it's time that you have looked at your surroundings and you have many coffins opening up, many things of old perhaps even coming to the forefront. With the Hangman energy, it's been illuminated, things that transpired of old, and now you're well equipped to make judgment calls on whatever those things were. So it's almost like rising out of the mausoleums or the whatever caskets in order to form judgments. But your mission, I feel, with the Red Cross here is to help people, is to heal. It is to, I heard the word absolve. That's weird. Okay, whatever. But I feel like even some people can think that sometimes you're kind of an angel, even though obviously with all those mean words and stuff, they probably think that you're an asshole or a bitch, pardon my French. I feel like people, even at this point, could be saying, oh, you formed a decision, and how dare you, or please forgive me, and can we just, like, you know, talk it over. They want to manipulate to make you stay, basically, is the feeling that I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Oh, and then we have the intuition, okay? This is she who knows. This is the keeper of secrets. She keeps your secrets, my secrets, everybody's secrets. This is somebody that you can trust, and this is deep. This is somebody that, they have a white cross. This is like humanitarian purposes. Many layers in green being worn here. Somebody that cares, and this very well connected to heart chakra, and something or somebody that is very pure at heart, that wants to really work and put their foot forward for humanity's sake, okay? So I think that that is ultimately, I feel like that's more your energy. Then you have Temperance. It's going to be a need for you to balance your own emotions. Don't absorb other people's around you. That's difficult to do when you're an empath, but not impossible with the clarity that you've achieved or you will be achieving soon. Pile number 2. And because I'm keeping these readings short, haha. Pile number 2, what else do we have for you? What do we have about the situation? What about this Empress and this King of Cups here? Show me now. Karmic ties. I'm not happy. Karma, behaviors, people, or situations is playing a role in what's happening with me, and it's hard for me to see a way out. So I feel like this is saying, you know, even this Queen of Swords is not happy. It's like I think he or she is a karmic tie, and they're saying, well, I don't even see a way out of this. Like, how can you blame me or whatever? But it's not a blame game. It's taking a responsibility game. It's, I carried your wands long enough. Your burdens long enough. You're an adult. Continue doing you. Next. That's what's going on. Karmic ties. Okay, so show me why the Empress is here and the King of Cups, please. Or whatever else we need to know for pile number 2. Thank you. Union. We must remember that these are gods, goddesses, and work to embody that energy. Oh, that we are gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. Okay. I don't know how that fits, but we'll see. Maybe it's like even behaving like as if we are, okay? With this lower level, like gossiping, backstabbing, throwing crap for other people to carry, whether it's emotional burdens, mental, spiritual, physical, financial, whatever the case may be, that's just not like acting like a god or goddess, okay? These feelings overwhelm me. I become afraid. Sometimes I even run away from you because of it, okay? Why is this card here, please? Patterns. Okay. So somebody becomes overwhelmed in this whole thing. They get overwhelmed. But, you know, I feel like as overwhelmed as they get, you get underwhelmed. And it's time for change. You can't continue the way things have been. Mirrors. Our inner children are crying out right now. We both need to comfort them and become the parents, okay? So this can involve parents. This can involve your children. Basically, this is saying the same thing. It's like we need to take responsibility for ourselves, each and every one of us, within the capacity. If you're a minor, then you're a minor. If you're a grown-ass person, then you're a grown-ass person, okay? King of Cups. Why is this here, please? What do you have to say for pile number 2? Show me now. So much for the quick reading. I feel abandoned. I also feel like others let me down. Okay. And what else? And changing this pattern and moving forward. Yeah. So I feel like you are making a decision to change patterns moving forward. People may feel abandoned by you or vice versa. That has its own can of worms that I would have to do a whole separate reading for. Union. Union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we aren't together, I feel our union. And I think that that's the point. It's like you can feel abandoned. And I understand that. Been there, done that. People don't leave just to leave. There's always a reason, whether you know the reason or not. In the end, we can only take responsibility for ourselves. I guess that's my final word on that. Okay. So I'm just going to grab one last card, I promise, from this deck. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. Pile number 2. Show me what else I need to see for this pile. Show me now. Saturn, the regulator. Accomplishment, duty, responsibility. Did I not just talk about that like a million times? Completion of cycles. Governing time and matter. Structure, achievement, commitments, boundaries, integration, restriction, the world. So there is a major ending right here. You have graduated. Congratulations on whatever this is. I wish you much luck, much health, much love. And with that, namaste. Hi friends, my name is Cashapp, Psychic MD, and today we are doing another pick a card, pile number 3. This reading is for thee. You repeat offenders, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. And for those of you that are new, thank you for coming by as well. I hope everybody receives exactly what it is that they need. And if not, I hope they're at least a little bit amused. Now, I actually moved the setup once again. It's a little bit different. But I have incense in my mouth, and I'm just not willing to do that anymore. So, no incense. But I did sage for you. So, here we go. We're going to be using Dia de los Muertos, this deck right here. It's a beautiful deck. Anyways, so don't get scared. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. What do we need to know? Show me what I need to see for pile number 3. Anything that's going to help them, enlighten them, give them any form of like navigational system or confirmation, whatever it is that they need on where they are headed. Show me what I need to see for pile number 3. Show me now. We have the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Oh, and this one's flipped. So I guess you guys get 3. What? Look. Listen, Linda. This is so awesome. A couple of things. Being that this was already flipped over right when I stopped is a little bit of a coinciding type of thing, right? But this is just stating exactly what I wanted to invoke. I wanted to talk about change for you. Whatever it is that you want to move towards or need to move towards, how to do it. This is Chariot. This is victory. This is success. This is having everything in alignment. Body, mind, soul, spirit, whatever. All of your ducks in order. This is also having your positive and negative polarity all with one focus. Alrighty, I just threw my pen. That's okay. Who needs a pen? Well, next I have the Ten of Cups right here. So this talks about emotional fulfillment. It talks about happiness, pleasure, family maybe. Doesn't always have to be. Whatever gives you deep emotional pleasure. If you want to go to the beach and work with people that save turtles and that's their mission, this is Save the Turtles. It brings me great joy. It brings me a lack of confusion. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel fulfilled. All of those juicy, ooey gooey feelings are being referenced here. Now, what is not ooey gooey is this, the Knight of Swords. Interesting. So the Knight of Swords is very swift moving typically. And usually this knight is on his steed or her steed and they're like in a rush to gain clarity, to even provide the truth, like give you answers, information or words that you want, or they're in hot pursuit of wanting answers and the truth and nothing but the truth. This is somebody who is very scientific minded. This could be our engineers, this could be our scientists, people, mathematicians, accountants, brainiacs, mathletes, whatever, okay? So I feel like this is something that has been heavily on your mind. I was going to say heart, but we're dealing with like the sword energy that's governing, whatever. This reading so far. And I'm going to say that you're at a standstill right now. Perhaps you are swallowing your own words. Perhaps you're swallowing your own truth. So we're going to explore a little bit about what's going on here, okay? Pile number 3, what do we have for thee? Why is the Knight of Swords here, please? Pile number 3. Also, this is referencing the solar plexus. This is like knowing exactly what you want. This is what I want. Okay? Show me why the Knight of Swords is here for pile number 3. Show me now. Okay, house. The number 20 reduces to number 2. The number 2 is all about personal power. When I think of personal power, I actually do think about the Chariot because that's how we get around. This could be a vehicle or whatever the case may be. But frankly, your mind, your body, your resources are vehicles as well. Let's get a little bit more. The Lovers. This could involve a choice, unexpected income, and message. Okay. I was not expecting all that. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe you are really having a hard time speaking the truth. Pile number 3, you need to speak the truth. I feel like the more I look at this scenario, the more it's like, okay, I'm swallowing my words. I know what I want. You're not in full lineup with what it is that you desire, which is why you could be having kind of like your throat like constricted, or when you talk, it can make like a funny sound sometimes. Like sometimes when I talk, I sound like a 13-year-old boy undergoing puberty. It's really shameful, and I'm sure you've noticed, but that's okay. Here we are. So you could be having like little fluctuations in your vocal cords. I don't know. That's for somebody, not everybody, obviously. Others of you, you are not able to make a move. You can't like move at all whatsoever. This horse is actually kind of like pretty much frozen, not going anywhere until Mr. Sword Swallower decides that, you know, he's done with this act of swallowing a sword, which means that he can actually speak, or she speak the truth and actually remove the sword and proceed. Carry on, kind of a thing. So movement cards, there's not a lot of movement, but you need to move towards what it is that's emotionally fulfilling. Okay, we got the 10 of Cups in pile number 1. There might be something there for you. Now, there is something about a house here, and so maybe it has something to do with your home that is making you not speak your truth, something that needs to change. I don't know. Unexpected income. Maybe somebody won a lottery. I mean, that's possible, right? And then a message here. So, and then the Lovers. Okay, I'm ignoring the obvious. Hello. So look at this. So the Lovers card right here is pretty much your quintessential scenario. It's like there needs to be a decision. It could be about a home and happiness. Do you want your home? Do you want happiness? I don't know. Something like, it could be work, or do I go to school? Or it could be this person, or it could be that person. Whatever your scenario is. I heard sell out. Do I sell out for money, or do I sell out for emotional gratification? Like, do I pursue that? Like, how am I going to handle things? So there's the decision that needs to be made with this. Now there's a level of expectation right here. That's not good. No wonder you're having a hard time. And then we have despair. It's a very, very, very difficult decision. And then thief. This seems pretty complicated. It was straightforward until it wasn't. Oh, and then we have this. So thoughts. So there's a scenario, situationship. I don't know. Complicationship. What's going on here? Let's just move these guys here and see if we can get this a little bit closer. All right. Let's unravel this. So we have despair. So there's maybe a decision to make, or a truth that needs to be spoken that you really don't, you would rather even almost swallow the sword rather than speak it. It's causing despair. And I'm looking at this pup laying at your feet. And I feel like this is almost saying, it's like, well, these people trust me. And then all of a sudden it's like, I'm going to speak my truth and it's going to ruin it for them. That kind of a thing. That's possible. And then I've got thief. So I don't really know how that fits into your story just yet. But then we have expectation here. So people expect things out of you. Like people expect loyalty maybe. People expect... People expect you to have all the answers, actually. And like this person's covering their eyes. It's almost like I don't want to see. I can't even see that person's eyes right there. It's like you don't want to look at the truth, or like what your gut is telling you needs to transpire. And maybe this person's like, look, I'm out of work. I don't even have money to take care of my dog, that kind of a thing. But there are expectations that have been placed on you that it seems to me that you've met. This reduces to number 5. This reduces to 6. With 6, I was seeing like victory. So I also feel like typically the decision between the Lovers has to do with like choosing between the old and the new, like a person that's older than you, or a person that's younger than you, or an old love and a new love, things like that. Okay. I feel like I want more information about the thief. Show me what I need to see here about the thief. Why is this here for pile number 3? And if you like these kind of readings, please smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Pile number 3. What do we have for there? Why is this thief here? Show me now. It's a Page of Swords. This would be my quintessential spy. This is, I'm taking notes on you. I am watching you. Maybe even like watch, or you've been spied on. somebody has maybe dirt on you, or they're making it seem like, well, I don't know. Okay, and the Thief can also actually, I feel like it's time. It's like people have stolen your time. They could have stolen your wealth. Maybe they stole your trust, your loyalty. But ultimately, I feel like it's time being stolen. But we're going to get a little bit more information and thoughts. Okay, so you're definitely in your head. A lot of thought going on here. Yeah, you guys are definitely like my intellectuals. Mind over heart. And maybe that's what's tearing you apart. Oh gosh, what? Okay. The Four of Swords. This is taking time to heal. Taking time to reflect, taking time to get better. And look at all these like 4 candles, only one is burning. That's interesting. With the Three of Swords, if you rewind, what transpired there was obviously betrayal, heartache, things like that. So it's almost like I have one more candle and I snuffed out the other. It's like putting nail on a coffin on things that have hurt you. Maybe healing over those matters, and also trying to gain a new perspective, a different perspective. Maybe even your third eye opening. I feel like you could be having some type of awakening, but it's really stormy. It's like whatever this is, whatever's being stolen here, whether it's your security or finances, hopefully not, time. I feel like this is served to be like a catalyst, like maybe somebody's stealing your peace of mind. I don't know. And then thoughts. I feel like this person's like looking at this other person and they're like looking at them dubiously, like, really? That kind of a thing. Maybe studying them. Maybe you could be studying someone. Okay, we're going to get more information because I'm a little bit stuck. But anyways, this would be the key to you moving forward. Okay, let's just get some thoughts. What is this thoughts about? Pile number 3, what are thoughts here? What are thoughts? Why are you thinking so much, pile number 3? What's going on here? Pile number 3, I'm not laughing at you. I just want you to know I've gone through some crap myself, so I feel for you. Pile number 3, why are these cards here? Why is the thoughts card and the Thief here? Show me now. I feel you pulling away and it triggers my fears that you'll leave me for good. Okay. So maybe this is a situation that there are like more than, you know, like 3 people involved. And maybe perhaps this is saying that you're having a hard time choosing between one or the other, something like that. I'm going to get out a different deck. I always feel like that sounds like something that I'm not saying, but it's close. My brain just went south, sorry. Okay, pile number 3. Show me why these cards are here. Why is the Thief here with the House, with the overthinking? I can't get my words out, and the despair. Good grief. Okay, show me why these cards are here, and show me now. So this one jumped. Woman, you are the current, a person you know, girlfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, feminine energy. Okay. Winter, the waning crescent. Attach, hibernate, contemplation, Yuletide, go within. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing. I thought that said 60, like 60 feet under. I'm like, wow, that's far, but okay. Silence, rest, self-reflect, complete holidays, celebration, think it over, the end, no, let it be, let it be. So maybe that's what you're thinking. And then this here, fireworks, passion, chemistry, lust, happiness, excitement, holiday, celebration, kissing, exhilaration, explosive, and hot sex. This landed upside down. So whatever the case may be, maybe you have like really good passion with one and not so great with the other. Okay, I don't know. I feel like I need more cards, but ultimately you know what this is about. Show me why this like lack of passion or sex, or whatever the case may be is here. Show me more about this for pile number 3. Show me now. Albatross, good omen, calm, monogamy, stamina, baggage, burdens, feeling cursed, guilt, shame, and regret. And the crow, memories, remembering mystery, magical power, a new event or happening, clever problem solver, observant, and omen. So 2 omens. Maybe you could be seeing like birds, and even having more communion with birds. And then albatross, it talks about like it's a good omen, calm, monogamy. I mean, that means stamina. But then, or it can mean baggage, burdens, feeling cursed, guilt, shame, or regret. So something's going on here. You guys will have to let me know. Okay, why is the thief here? I'm going to try one last time. I don't think I'm getting any answers, so hopefully you guys have the answers here. Why is the thief here? Please show me why the thief is here for pile number 3. Show me now. Saturn, the regulator, accomplishment, duty, responsibility, completion of cycles, governing time. See, stealing time, I told you. Matter, structure, achievement, commitments, boundaries, integration, restriction, and the world. So this was reversed. Maybe not. There's a cycle that has not been completed, has not ended, or cannot, like you feel like you can't end. All right, and why is there the despair card here, please? Show me why the despair card is here. For pile number 3, last card. Show me now. Mountain, obstacle, problem, distance, solitude, pride, block, cold, indifferent, barrier, interruption, delays, and stubborn. So I don't know, maybe go from like despair to just kind of feeling indifferent, or like this is a big albatross, or like totally feeling indifferent. Okay, not last, but almost last. Show me more about why is this mountain here? Why is this block here? And show me now. Stork, transformation, change, active, renewing, restless, arrive, depart, move, renovate, pregnancy, birth, slender and tall. Okay, and the end, mutable, end of the season, adept, connected, open-minded, wise, perfecting, touch, editor. See both sides, chameleon, deceptive, empathic, and changeable. Maybe, but more information is needed. So I don't know. Maybe you're just in the middle of it. But I hope that that helped at least a little tiny bit. And we incarnated together to clear specific patterns from our ancestral bloodline. So maybe that's a pattern that you came in to clear as well. Karmic ties. I can't fully be there for you as long as this other person is in my life. I know it's hard for you, but I have to go through this experience in order to heal it. So that was what the 4 of Swords is about. Maybe you have a karmic tie and then you can't let go. You guys can't let go of each other. My inner child was wounded when my parents didn't respond to me in the way I needed them to. I'm reacting from that wound. Another thing that needs to heal. And these are messages being exchanged through music and movies. Listen carefully and trust what you hear. Telepathic communication. Oh my God, look at this picture. So pretty, you guys. Okay. So maybe you are like trying to send telepathic communication to someone, or you're wishing that they can send it to you. And then sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head. At times it triggers me because I wonder how much you can see into me, okay? Patterns. We project our patterns onto each other, and this makes it difficult to see what is real and what is fear-based thinking. Okay, I'm going through a dark night of the soul. Nothing in my life is making sense. So that is what I have for you. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this kind of reading, again, smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you would like for me to cover any other type of readings, because my brain gets bored. Thank you so much. Love to you, and namaste.